Hello, Etiquette. Happy Vlogust 14. I get really nervous about killings. We just left the movie theater. We went to go see the Campaign. So good. It was like, well, it was hilarious, but very vulgar. It was really vulgar. Will Ferrell's movies are always kind of like really funny.
What just happened?
They're always like real funny, but then like there's those moments where there's all of a sudden a topless woman or something, and you're like, did I need to see that?
Did I really?
Did I pay to see that?
Unintentionally, you did.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. And then but my favorite part of the movie.
Did you unlock your car and leave a light on?
Oh no! Don't tell me the battery's dead. Anyway, sorry. We walked up to the car and it was like
Glowing.
the light on the inside of the car was left on, and I was like, oh no, the battery's gonna be dead. But anyway, it wasn't. Happy days. So, Mary's awkwardly touching my the proof is gone. Anyway, she was touching my hand awkwardly. Oh, thumb in the camera. What was your favorite part of the movie?
What?
Zach Galifianakis, his character, so funny. He's always so funny. If he's in a movie, he's always my favorite part of that movie. Except for... No, even in Dinner for Schmucks?
Dinner for Schmucks.
He was still my favorite character. Didn't really like the movie, but he was still my favorite character. But anyway, his character in the movie really was where most of the really, really funny parts came from.
That's where most of the hilarity was from.
Yeah. But it was really funny. Really funny. But like I said, the Will Ferrell aspect of it, he's always got the really vulgar jokes and the really vulgar, like, scenes. And he is funny, but if Zach Galifianakis wasn't in the movie, it wouldn't have been as funny. I mean, it just would have been weird. Because Will Ferrell is, like, funny, but I don't know. His new movies are kind of getting weird. But yeah, I mean, go see it as long as you don't mind the occasional F-bomb and
weird things.
Weird.
I'll tell you right now, bring your broom. Because
it's a mess. Oh, earlier today while I was at work, we got 3 kids sponsored today, by the way. But anyway, while I was at work...
That's awesome.
Yeah. There was this lady with her son. She had like 2 sons, and her son comes up to the counter and he's like laughing about what he's gonna tell me, and we didn't have a conversation prior to this, by the way. He just walked up to me and he's like remember that one episode of SpongeBob when they had like really bad breath and Patrick was like, hi. And then the old man was like, you trying to kill us? And then he cracked up laughing. And he's like, you trying to kill us? And then his mom just looked at him and she was like, boy, you goofy. And it was just so funny.
Boy, you goofy.
It was so funny because he had to have known that I am a SpongeBob watcher. I love SpongeBob. And we recently watched every single episode of SpongeBob on Netflix. A couple of times, I think twice. And, yeah, so I quote that episode all the time. I know that episode well. And so the fact that boy came up and said, remember that episode of SpongeBob where they had bad breath? It was like, yes, of course I know that episode. He had what was it, like peanuts, ketchup, onion sundae. So that was gross. Don't ever eat that, otherwise people will die when you talk to them and they'll just float up like dead fish.
And they'll be like, my leg!
Y'all trying to kill us?
People of the world, just know that this is a very uncomfortable grab.
It doesn't feel nice.
But it doesn't feel mean.
It feels bad.
Bad.
Look at that face I make. That means it's a bad feeling.
I can still see. It's my last night.
It's Mary's last night, you guys.
On Earth.
Yeah, after this, she won't really exist. Okay, another thing. By the way, I'm sad about you leaving.
I'm sad about it too. It's okay though.
But here's the good news.
What is it?
Today, while I was at the pool,
Oh.
I met her future husband. And I'm not gonna say future husband because I don't want to jinx it. But this guy, like, I went to the pool, and the lifeguard that was there was like, the lifeguard that was at the pool, like, you have to give the lifeguard your
Pass.
pool pass. So I handed it to him. Actually, starting over, I walked up to the pool. I walked through the gate, and the guy like was walking around doing something. No clue what he was doing. And he comes up to me, and he takes a drink of his water. And I am like looking for the sign-in sheet. I'm like, I have to sign in, right? And he's like, yeah. Sorry, hold on one second. I just took a sip of my water and went down the wrong pipe. Now, he's like talking to me, but instead of trying to help himself breathe properly, he's just talking to me. He goes, this is really embarrassing. And he's like dying. And I just thought it was kind of funny because he's like the lifeguard and he's like drowning, but not even in the water. He just drank some water and like was gonna drown.
He was gonna drown.
Yeah,
Luckily, Lauren.
he was pretty much gonna die, but I know CPR.
She knows CPR.
I could have saved his life.
No, you did.
Well, I just saved.
She did.
I saved his life because I was there.
There are people over there.
Yeah, there are people over there. But I saved his life just for being there because he had to fight for his life so that he could talk to me.
And take your pool pass.
He really had to take my pool pass. And then he looks at me and he goes, are you from around here? Which is a weird statement to open up a conversation with, because normally you would say something like, hi. You know? So he goes, so are you from around here? And I was like, in my mind, what happened before I said yes or no, well, in this case, no, was, is he trying to hit on me right now? And I couldn't tell if he was trying to hit on me or if he was just trying to be, like, nice, so I didn't really, like, make it weird. I was just like, no. I was like, we moved here. I'm actually from Tallahassee, and he was like, my friend's mom lives in Tallahassee. So we, like, I got there at 2 o'clock. I didn't leave until 2:45, and the entire time we were sitting there talking about all kinds of things. And it's kind of weird because I was the only one there, so it's not like, after you kind of start the conversation, to just all of a sudden abruptly end it, it would have felt really weird. It wasn't like, I'm just gonna go over here. So I just picked the chair that was right next to him, and I just like laid out, and I was like just talking to him the whole time. And he turned out being really nice, but at the same time, I kept on thinking that Mary should just marry him. He actually just graduated from college. He's going to be an engineer. You'd always be taken care of.
That's true. That is a true story. I would always be taken care of.
Yeah, he was really cute too.
There you go.
He was blonde. He was really tall, muscular, tan, like a lifeguard. He was really cute.
Pictured him.
He had long hair,
Brunette.
like this long. He was like kind of surfery. He had some scruffle going on. When I say scruffle, I mean like stubble, but he was, and scruffy at the same time.
Do you mean facial hair?
Yeah. He had some facial hair.
Oh.
On his face. Some hair there.
And on his face. That's a weird place for facial hair.
Yeah, he was cute. You should have gone and met him. But now that she can't do that,
now that I can't,
she's just gonna die alone because that was her husband and she just didn't meet him. And I didn't ask him his name, but I bet if his name was Eric, she would really regret that because I think she has a fantasy about marrying a man named Eric, like Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
I just want to be what people are.
Yeah, part of your world and whatnot.
I want to see him dancing.
Yeah. Eric would help you accomplish that with all of his money he'll get from being an engineer. And he has a job fresh out of college. Tall Eric with the muscles. If I had drowned, he would have saved my life, and then I'd really have a story to tell. So, we're probably going to go home, and I'm probably going to go to sleep, because I got to wake up and take my husband to work early in the morning. And then... and then from there, we're going to go to, Yeah. DC. Yeah. DC. What if I look like this every time I made a vlog?
What if I looked like this every time I made a vlog? One too many chances with the cinnamon, I swear.
So, all of this was said to say, Happy Vlogust 14th. Can I just share that I have the sweetest sister in the world? She just came in and she said to me, she saw me walking out the door and she said, wait, are you going to go walk that dog? And I said, yes, I am going to walk this dog. And she said, wait for me, I don't want you to get raped. That's the kind of thought that goes into her relationship with me. She just loves me. She really loves me.